I want to chat with you guys today on the topic, if I would have started my Hermes journey today, will I play Hermes game or no? Please stay with me. Hi guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oksana. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. I truly appreciate your support, especially if you're returning viewers commenting under my video. I truly appreciate, guys. Even if there is sometimes not quite positive comments, I still do appreciate them. Believe me, I appreciate everything. And even critique or not like really very bad comments, those ones I don't appreciate. But anyway, I'm totally digressing. Today I want to chat with you on a topic, if I would have started my journey today, my Hermes journey, would I go directly through the boutique? Would I buy everything through the boutique? And the reason that I decided to chat on this topic, because recently I watched video Madame MM Icon Style, and she mentioned that she finally got her an offer of a QUOTA bag, and it took her more than 2 years. And then she put the expenses, and I really appreciate those kind of honest videos, like, you know, and her expenses was literally 2.5 almost time versus the price of the handbag. So it was like major. It's not even 1-to-1, not 1-to-2. It's literally almost I think 2.5 she mentioned even. And it's specifically when she started with a specific essay, but if she would have counted even previous expenses, even more. And I decided that I want to chat because myself personally, I didn't receive any QUOTA bag offer from my local boutique for pretty much also almost 2 years. And to be honest, I'm not motivated to shop at all in my local boutique right now, because the last time I was kind of sending email to my essay and I literally almost begging her for the handbag, and then, you know, I stopped myself. I was like, kind of, come on, Oksana, you're spending an obscene amount of money on the handbag. You already spent like an obscene amount of money on the pre-spend, and on top of everything, you're also begging her. I thought, like, you know what, that's a little bit too much. And I'm kind of right now really looking into pre-love market, because right now, especially if you are not after, like, you know, mini Kelly, which is, I'm actually not after mini Kelly. I was even asking my essay for Kelly 32, which is like, if I want to buy Kelly 32 right now on the pre-love market, it's pretty much the same price as a boutique, or even less if I will choose like 2-3 years old Kelly. So it doesn't make any sense to me, because when I started my journey, I actually started in my local boutique, right when pandemic started. So when pandemic started, they didn't really have like stream of customers. It's only by appointment. There is very few customers, and I'm one of those who is actually not coming in and wasting time. I'm actually coming in, I'm purchasing something, but I didn't spend my money on the blankets, on the pillows, on the cups that you cannot even microwave it or use it in the dishwasher, or on the plates. I didn't spend my money for my first handbag. I didn't even spend my money on the jewelry. I purchased some of the belts, I purchased some of the twillies, I purchased some of the custom jewelries and some other handbags, in fact, not just like, you know, no handbag, just only other things. And I still got offer of really pretty much perfect Kelly at that time. And then, you know, when we were still in kind of pandemic and it's getting a little bit more and more stream of customers, you know, to Hermes, I was still able to get my second QUOTA but then it started getting worse and worse. But right now, what's happened with Chanel, you know, that the prices of Chanel pretty much the same as the prices of Hermes. The majority of the customers from Chanel, they kind of shifting to Hermes right now. And it looks like, and it's not looks like, I'm absolutely positive, because the way reports of Hermes come in with their profits, etc. Hermes right now, literally on the peak of their games, and trying to get right now QUOTA bag directly from the boutique, it's almost like, you know, impossible. It's almost impossible. I see even some other of my friends on the YouTube, they're spending an obscene amount of money on ready-to-wear, jewelry, homeware, you name it, like, you know, and still receiving like either one offer or no offer at all. So what I'm thinking, sorry about that, I just had the phone calls that I have to take it. I hope I'm back to the thoughts that I were before. So as I said, right now it's literally, you know, it's almost impossible to get any offer from the boutiques, at least in our local boutique, because we have just the one boutique and so many customers. And as I said, right now Hermes on the top of their game, unless if you're after mini Kelly, which is like, let's say in a boutique it's hypothetically $10,000, but I think right now with the new prices it's maybe even more than 10, and on the resale market it's 30,000 Canadian. So then it's anyway you have to spend triple like amount of money. So then at least you spend on the items that maybe you can use at home, etc, etc. If you're someone who is looking for, I don't know, Kelly 28, Kelly 32, or specifically if you're in a larger size, Kelly 35 or something. If you're into like, you know, larger size and you want Birkin 35 or even Birkin 30, right now you can get on pre-loved market for really fantastic price. And I'm not talking, you know, of the handbags that been like, you know, beaten up and worn out. You can find right now handbags in year 2019 or 18, which is we literally talking about 3 years old handbag. And many of people, when you have those Hermes handbags, like myself personally included, you don't really use heavily. So I think when I start my journey, I started at the right time when they had very few customers into the boutique. And I remember I was also chatting via Instagram with Jill, and she was also at that time kind of going into Hermes boutique, and she got a couple of offers of the handbag, and I specifically sent her a message: use this time wisely because it's not gonna last for long. And I knew that the moment pandemic is over, you know, flood of people gonna go back to boutiques, etc. But what's really helped Hermes right now be on top of their game, it's clearly Chanel prices going out of the control, you know, and that's what, in my humble opinion, helped Hermes right now to be on top of their game. And frankly, I don't think it's kind of even worth it to, if, like, I mean, once again, let me just put this kind of statement: if you specifically want to get one QUOTA bag and you're not really interested on any other handbags or any other pieces that Hermes has to offer, because let's say myself personally, I love some of the non-QUOTA bags actually very much. For example, my Della, I use my Della all the time. In fact, it's one of my most used handbags in my entire collection, as per at least last 2 years during the pandemic, because it's very low-key, absolutely discreet handbag. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, is that, you know, if you're starting your Hermes journey right now, I think it's the, like, I mean, you never know what's gonna happen in the future. Maybe in the future it's going to be even worse, but as per today, it's literally not the best time, at least how I see it, to start your journey. And I'm so happy that I started at the time when I started. I have right now several QUOTA bags in my collection, and I'm almost, I don't want to say I'm 100% at Hermes piece, but I'm pretty much, you know, at peace right now. If I'm gonna get offer Kelly 25 in the desirable colors that I want, I definitely gonna get it. But to be honest, if I'm gonna get offer right now, I don't know, Birkin 30 in some kind of, I don't know, color like this, like, you know, yellow lime color, I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't get it because it's extremely expensive handbag. I don't really use the yellow handbag that often. And even if people gonna say, oh, just get something, you can sell it, and I don't think so. Because even if you're looking at the preset, like, you know, pre-loved market right now, many of Hermes handbags, they were sitting on the market for a very, very long time and not really sell as fast. And still, the way I see it, no matter what people say about Chanel, but the most handbags sold right now on pre-loved market, it's actually Chanel. If you have something Chanel and you want to sell it, it will sell quite you know, fast, especially if it's at reasonable price. So that's what I want to chat with you guys, and I want to know your opinion, like, you know, what do you think of this Hermes game right now? Because as I said before, people were saying 1 to 1 and it's crazy spend. Right now I see it's 1 to 3 almost, and it's almost like sounds normal, which is, I don't think it's normal at all. I don't think it's normal at all. Nobody has to buy a bunch of blankets for $2,000. I mean, if you're really a billionaire and money is no objection to you. But even, you know, when people say billionaires, they don't count the money, I disagree. Because I worked for many years for one of the largest builders in Toronto, and he's like really, really like pretty much, I mean, I don't know how much money he has because clearly I'm not his accountant, but I mean, he's up there, like, you know, in billions of dollars. And he always said, like, you know, if there is a $1 here and there, he never gonna let that $1 go with, you know, no counting or no spend, because every single dollar is counts. And that's what I said, like, you know, we have to buy those $2,000+ blanket that you cannot wash it. The dog cannot roll in that blanket. I mean, unless money is no problem. Oh my goodness, I'm getting off the topic completely. But what I'm trying to say, that there is a limit to every reasonable spending. And when the spending becomes non-reasonable, in my humble opinion, it's not worth it. So what I want to ask you guys, how long ago you started your Hermes journey? Was it different, you know? And I'm absolutely positive it was different before comparing to what is it right now. If you would have started your journey today, keeping in mind what's happening right now at Hermes boutique, would you start it? Or would you go to resale market? Another very important point I want to bring to your attention. If you look at the collection of some other YouTubers, when they have, I don't know, 10, 15, or maybe even more handbags in their collection, if you really listen carefully how they obtain those handbags, from those 15 or so handbags, at least half or maybe even more actually been obtained from pre-loved market. Because to get 20, 15 plus handbags from Hermes, you either have to be a customer of Hermes for 15 plus years, and all these 15 plus years spending the kind of the money that you're supposed to spend at Hermes boutique, or there is no any other way but just getting to pre-loved market. So that's all that I have to say. Maybe what I'm saying not all of you agree with me, and that's okay. We don't have to be agree on everything. So that's about it for today, and I will see you on my next one. Bye bye.